Italian Nusach. Italian Nusach, also known as Minhag Italiani, Minhag B'nei Romì, Minhag Lo'ez, or Minhag HaLo'azim, is the ancient prayer rite of the Jews on the Italian peninsula, who are not of Ashkenazi or Sephardic origin. History. The Jewish presence on the Italian peninsula can be traced back to the 2nd century BCE, and the Roman Jewish community was well established already before the destruction of the Second Temple. Their prayer ritual developed into an independent Nusach which cannot be grouped together with Ashkenazi or Sephardic rituals. No direct sources of the prayer rite of the Roman period have survived to the modern era. The Italian Nusach has been considered an offspring of the ancient Palestinian Minhag, and it has similarities with the Nusach of the Romaniote Jews of Greece and the Balkans. However, the documents discovered in Cairo Genizar reveal that the influence of Minhag HaLo'ez on B'nei Romì is less extensive than believed. The first significant development of Italian Judaism starts in the era of the latter Geonim. In his book Sefer HaKabbalah, Ravid mentions the arrival of 2 Babylonian emissaries in Bari in the end of the 10th century on a quest to gather funds for Torah schools in Babylon. With the emissaries, the culture of the Geonim landed in Europe and started to spread across the communities. This explains also the strong influence of the Babylonian Talmud on the Italian Nusach. The Italian peninsula was touched by intense Jewish migrations. Jews expelled from the Iberian Peninsula had a major impact on the coastal areas, whereas the influence of the Ashkenazi world strengthened in the northern regions. Despite these 2 major dominators, the Italian Nusach practiced by single and insular communities managed to survive as an independent rite until the present day. The first matser. The matser of B'nei Romì was the first ever printed matser. Its first edition started in September 1485 in the Lombardian town of Cincino. It was completed towards the end of the same year in Casalnagir by the famous printers Beni Cincino. Distribution. The Nusach is currently used by Jewish communities in Como, Bologna, Mantua, Milan, Modena, Padua, Rome, and Turin. Outside of Italy, the only communities using this Nusach are in Israel, in Ra'anana, and at the Conegliano Synagogue in Jerusalem. Distinctive characteristics. Although the Italian Nusach is mostly based on the Babylonian order, it contains more ancient customs originating from Eretz Israel than the other Nuschayot. The first biracha of Shabbat Eve Mariv begins, Asher Killa Masev Bayim Hashvi. The third biracha of Shabbat Eve Mariv is Emet Bashvi Kiyamtantit. The middle benediction of the Amidah prayer of Shabbat Eve says Ami Havatach A Elohinu Shehavtu at Israel Amach instead of Ata Kidashta. The text of the third biracha of the Amidah prayer is Ledor Vad or Namelich Lael, even in the silent prayer. On weekdays the Torah scroll returns to the Aron HaKodesh between Ashrei and Avaletian. Aleinu Leshebatch is not said between Mincha and Mariv prayers. Like in the Yemenite Baladi rite prayer, the Kaddish prayer is recited with the double Layla form all year round. On Shabbat, an additional Nachemenu is recited after the third blessing of Birkat Hamazon. The Kol Nidre prayer on Yom Kippur Eve is recited in Hebrew instead of Aramaic, Kol Nedarim. The Kaddish text includes the form Keter in all prayers, even on weekdays. The Italian Nusach has an individual set of Haftarah which occasionally coincide with the Ashkenazi or the Sephardic texts.